Alright, what's going on, y'all? Sorry, I'm looking rough. I just got off work, fun stuff. But it's Friday. Yay! It's Friday. So, I don't know why I waited in the last video, but I'm not going to wait. I'm going to go ahead and just talk about what I'm going to talk about, and then I'm going to get off this video. The end of the year is coming up next week. The end of the year is coming up next week, guys. And I just did a post. I did a nice little post, sitting there thinking and examining myself, my own decision making when it came to relationships. Ever since I got married, I want to start there. So technically since 2003, and it's 2019 now. So for 16 years, I found, and this is me examining myself, for 16 years, I need you to understand this for me personally. So I want you to examine yourself. For 16 years, I found myself in failed relationships, y'all. For 16 years, I'm getting upset thinking about it. For 16 years, I found myself in failed relationships. I'm saying this for a reason. You guys know that I wrote a book called Why Love We're Created for Relationship. But essentially, you know what that book was really saying? This is how, for the most part, it's like, this is how love is supposed to look. That's what the book was basically talking about being prepared for marriage, having your mindset prepared for marriage, because marriage, to an extent, the overall scheme of it is supposed to look a certain way. Now, how you go about getting things together in order to have a relationship, have a healthy relationship, depends on you, and it depends on the other person and how you guys want to go about making it work. But overall, the book was just basically saying, hey, these are some things you might want to consider when getting married. Consider a lot of different things concerning yourself and, of course, the other person, but considering yourself as well. So again, for 16, and if you guys are watching this, please share this video. So for 16 years, I'm saying this for a reason. For 16 years, I found myself in failed relationships. I had an ex-girlfriend that said, something must be wrong with you. I said, ain't nothing wrong with me. I'm a good dude. I'm this, I'm that, I'm this. These mugs stupid. What's going on, sis? These mugs are tripping. And this is one of the chicks, that same chick, I actually dated her and we broke up. So she played part of it for 16 years, y'all. Now it's easy to look at me and say, dang, Gerard, for 16 years, I'm using myself as an example. Now use yourself as an example. Examine yourself. How many years were you in failed relationships? How many years were you in a relationship that you knew you should not have been in because it wasn't healthy? Healthy. It ain't about if this person can take care of you. It ain't about how good the sex is. It ain't about what this person can do for you. It was how healthy the relationship was. Did you guys grow? Somebody just left. I don't care. Did you guys grow? Or did y'all just keep faltering in a relationship? People argue. But was it more bickering and fighting versus working through things? What happened? Right? So again, 16 years of failed relationships, y'all. I'm 35. I'm 35. Right? So since I was around 21, 19, 20. Right? And even before that, since 18. So we can go even further. Right? But I'm saying this for a reason. Examine yourselves. The reason why is because in the post I just wrote, I said it's easy to blame other people about what went wrong. Absolutely right. This person cheated on me. This person was playing games with me. This person made me into a side piece, you know what I'm saying? This person was wasting my time. This person didn't want what I wanted, as far as having a marriage or whatever. This woman didn't do this. This woman didn't do that. I wasn't it for her, or this, that, this, and the third. This is why these things didn't work. True enough. True enough, and I hope you guys can hear me because I'm driving. But true enough, those things, the relationship didn't work out because of these things. Cool. Now, whose fault is it that you chose to stay in it? Whose fault? Did somebody put a gun to your head and force you to stay into a relationship? Or did you still make a choice? Even though people can manipulate, people can lie, people can play these games, people can do this, that, this, and the third to do their best on their end to keep you in a relationship or a situationship or in something that you really shouldn't be in. People can do that. But guess what? Now you have to look at yourself in the mirror and say, hold up, I played a part because I allowed myself to stay in this thing. I tolerated things I should not have tolerated. Earlier this year, a big sister in the faith of mine, her and her husband, Dr. DeAndrea Bowens, and her husband, Minister James Bowens, we had a podcast, or they got on my episode, and one of the main things that they said was make a list of what you won't tolerate. I'm saying stuff that's bothering people. I know that. That's why I'm like, I don't even know why. I don't know why I say stuff that's going to bother people, but it's to examine yourself. Right? Because it's easy. Basically, what I'm saying is it is entirely too easy to play the victim. I get it. We all do it. I've done it plenty of times. But it's like, man, it's going into 2020. When are you gonna say, hey, I ain't finna deal with this no more? When are you gonna open up your mouth and be like, hey, yo, I don't like that. Please stop disrespecting me. I don't like how you talking to me. Please stop talking to me this way. Hey, I'm treating you good. Why can't you treat me right? And if they're making excuses for that, bounce. You have every right to bounce. Why? Because they're using all of their God-given rights to treat you any kind of way that they want to treat you, male or female. It ain't just men doing women wrong. It's women doing men wrong. Let's just call it out. I'm tired of hearing that. But overall, I'm tired of hearing and seeing my friends and my family hurt. I'm tired of hearing about my friends and my family, people that I care about, get their hearts broken. I'm so tired of hearing that. It hurts me when I hear it. It angers me when I hear that. And I really want people to actually be in a happy and healthy relationship. Especially those people that are over the years have invested and done all these different things with the wrong people. It ain't just me. It's other people I know that have done the right things with the wrong people. And it's like, man, what am I doing wrong? Here's what you're doing wrong. You're tolerating things that you should not be tolerating. Because we all know that if you were doing the same exact thing that those people were doing to you, you know that you would hear their mouths like, hey, why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? Doing this, and you're doing that. Well, I don't like it. So something should have, like a light bulb should have, like, came off in your head and said, hold up. They're doing things, I'm doing the same thing that they don't like me doing, but they were already doing it before I was. So if they don't like it, then why am I even tolerating what they're doing? I want you to think about that. Why am I tolerating something that they wouldn't even want me to do? I need you to really think about that again. Think about that. Sit, Selah, pause, or Selah, hold that thought, hold that moment right there. I'm tolerating things that somebody else wouldn't even want me to do. I'm tolerating things that somebody wouldn't even like me to do. Why am I doing that? This is what you need to do to examine yourself as to like why your relationships fail. Because the reason why the relationship failed, because it never started good in the beginning, for the most part. Let's just be real. It never started off on a right foot in the very beginning. Why? Because you were already tolerating things. Now, does this mean that everybody's perfect? No. Does it mean that you're perfect? No. By no means. Right? Nobody is perfect. But again, what things won't you tolerate? And they got to be sensible things. Who wants to get cheated on? I don't want to get cheated on. Who wants to get lied to? I don't want to get lied to. Who want to be disrespected? I don't want to be disrespected. Right? Who wants to be appreciated? Who wants to be cherished? Who wants to be respected? Who wants all these different things? Who wants their love? Who wants them to love someone? Who wants to be loved in their love language? All these different things. Who, right? You can usually say, I need somebody to take care of me. Dude, take care of yourself. Mom, take care of yourself. You got a job, take care of yourself. I can't tolerate somebody that ain't gonna take care of me. Bro, can you take care of yourself? First off, I'm tired of hearing that. They gotta do all this for me. What you finna do? Right? What are you going to do? So segue into that, something that I noticed within myself, and the reason why I'm saying this because I'm pretty sure other people have dealt with this same thing. It just never clicked. For whatever the reason is, it just didn't click, right? My friend, she's like a sister to me. When I broke up with this young lady, a young lady that I was dating over a year ago, what she said was, and some women like popped up, and I was like, I need to chill, I need to heal. Hold on, I need to chill. I need to heal, right? So in my time of chilling and healing, I took that time to examine myself. I really had to, Lord Jesus, Santo Dios, ayúdame en el nombre de Jesús. All right, so I really had to take time to examine myself. Why was I making these bad decisions in relationships? Why was I tolerating different things? So a lot of things I had to go back and examine myself from the past, right? So I'm not gonna get into that. I did a video about that. Yay. But something that I noticed was that the people that I was dealing with was looking at me. The people I was looking at or was dealing with were looking at me in the sense of, what does he have to offer me? He looks like he's a nice guy. He can make me happy. He can make me feel appreciated. He can make me this. He can give me that because he's this type of person. But what you finna offer besides you just looking cute and looking good? What can you offer? What can you offer? And a lot of people don't like stuff like that. Well, you shouldn't expect anything. Then why are you expecting something from me? So in this case, men and women, we have found ourselves in relationship with people where they seen our good character. They seen us in a good light and said, oh, this person is a good look for me. But is that person good for you? Did that person ever think, hey, this person is good for me? I know I can be good for them because I offer love. I offer respect. I offer honor. I offer commitment. I offer healthy relational things. I'm willing to learn. I'm willing to have a healthy compromise with somebody. I'm willing to do all these good things for this person. So if I see this good person, I'm like, man, I want that good person not just because I want to be happy. Right? I want this person to serve me. I want this person to love me and appreciate me. But can you offer that same energy? So when I was talking to my friend, when my homegirl said that she knew a chick, she said, Gerard, I know a chick that will be perfect for you. All she said was, oh, she's cute. And she's looking for a man, right? She's looking for a man to appreciate her and treat her right and this, that, this, and the third. And I said, hold up. I didn't talk to her for like a month later because, life happens. But, I kept thinking and thinking and thinking, where did they go? I kept thinking and thinking and thinking, right? And I thought to myself, hold on. She said, and the young lady she's pretty, really pretty, right? Praise God. She's really pretty. And so the girl, my homegirl, anyways, what happened was I talked to my homegirl again. And I said, hey, sis, you know me. You know what type of man I am. Apparently, you think I'm a good look for your friend. You know that I'm going to love correctly. I'm going to love right. I'm going to render love. Basically, I'm going to sacrifice, right? I'm going to learn how to love this woman. That's just me. And I've always been like that for like a while, right? For years, actually. I said, but I asked her this question. Do you think that she can reciprocate what I offer her? She said, I don't know. She said, I don't know. She said, Gerard, I don't know. And I said, I don't want to know. I said, I don't want to know. And I think that a lot of us find ourselves in situations like that where we're offering, because this person knows that we can offer them our world to whatever extent that is, male or female. These people that desire us, they know that we have a good heart. They know that we have a big heart. But we don't know. This is the killer part. This is the funny part when I'm thinking about it. But we don't know if they can offer it back to us. They know about us. They see things about us. But how do I know if you can love me correctly? You know I can love you correctly. You see all different things about me. How do I know that you can love me correctly? Well, you won't know unless you find out. Well, you found out stuff about me. You heard things about me. Why can't, if something or somebody can vouch for me, why can't something or somebody vouch for you? And if somebody else basically says, I don't, and this happened to me quite a few times. There's a young lady years ago. She's married now. But my friend, I got out of a relationship, took a break, and my friend said, hey, Gerard, my sister, Gerard, I know you're a really good dude. My sister feels, and I think you will be a good guy for my sister because you're this loving, caring person. You're this loving, caring person. I know you're a good man. I know you're not going to cheat on my sister. I know you're not going to do her wrong. But and I never caught it because I never thought about it. But she said she thinks that nobody really desires her, wants her, loves her. But I know you're the type of person that will love her right. I would like you to get with my sister. I said, how does your husband feel about that? She's like, oh, he's cool with it. So they knew what I could offer her. Oh God, they knew what I can offer her. I need y'all to, I'm telling this for a reason, because I want you to examine yourself as to why love. Why are you in these jacked up relationships? And it's usually because you know that you have everything to offer this person. You're doing everything right. What is this person doing? Right? They're expecting all these things from you, but what have they ever actually offered you to make you feel loved? Have they figured out what your love language was to love you correctly? This is why a lot of us are in failed relationships, because we're giving our all. We're doing the right thing with the wrong person. I wrote that in my book. We're doing the right thing with the wrong person, with the wrong people. How long will you keep doing that? How long will you sit there and play yourself, y'all? How long will you sit there and convince yourself that if you keep loving this person right, that they're going to do right by you? You'll be with somebody 10. Marriage is different. Unless that person is cheating on you, whatever, or beating on you or something, get a divorce. I'm just saying, like, your life is important. If they're cheating on you, you ain't got to tolerate that. But anybody else that's like dating people and stuff like that, you can be with somebody for 10, for 6 months, a year, 5 years, 7 years, 10 years, still never got married, male or female, got kids with the person, may not have kids with the person, dealing with unhealthy relationships, dealing with just dysfunctional stuff, right? But you keep trying to, you're overextending yourself for this person. They're still the same person because you're tolerating things. You're letting stuff slide, but the moment you do something wrong, they coming for your head. Do you know I've been in a lot of relationships like that? That's what I'm saying this for a reason. I've been in a lot of relationships like that where I would tolerate things, but the moment I did something wrong, the shorties would come for my head. And I'm like, hold up, well, you doing stuff that I don't like. All right, cool, Ma. I got you. I'm going to correct the things that you feel some type of way about. Now, here's some things that I don't like and I don't want to tolerate. These are the things that I don't like. Can you please work on these things? Yeah, Gerard. Meanwhile, I will work on my things. This person will start or wouldn't do anything at all. And I kept tolerating it. How long will you keep doing yourself like that going into 2020? So it's easy for us to say why love. And it's not really why love, it's why you. Love won't actually hurt us. Love, well, first and foremost, God is love. God is not going to sit there and intentionally break our hearts. God is not going to even use love to destroy us, to tear us down, to defeat us, to make us feel less than. Love will not do any of those things, but people will. People will. So it's not necessarily why love, it's actually why you. So, when you say, well, why me? You're absolutely right. Why you? Why you? Why are you tolerating things that the person that you with wouldn't even tolerate you doing? So why are you even with this person? Right? Why are you tolerating disrespect? Why are you tolerating somebody being unappreciative? Why are you tolerating somebody cheating on you? What? Because something is better than nothing? Don't be a fool. Don't be a fool. There's so many single people out here. A lot of people are hurt. A lot of people are bitter. Right? Even a person you may be with may be hurtful, maybe hurt, may be bitter. Right? And now you here trying to heal them and getting cut up in the middle, trying to, you ain't Jesus. You can help restore people. You can help love them. You can love them correctly. That's our job, to love somebody correctly. That's what we're created to do. Love each other. Hey, brother, shalom. Shalom, brother. Yeah, man. You can love people correctly. But what you're not obligated to do is deal with somebody that won't love you correctly. You are not under any form of obligation to be with somebody that will not love you correctly. You are not under obligation to deal with somebody that's going to disrespect you, dishonor you in any shape, form, or fashion. You are not obligated. I need you to understand that. In 2020, I need you to understand that when it comes to relationships, you're not obligated to be, I got to get off. You're not obligated. You're not obligated to deal with You're not obligated to deal with people that's not going to love and appreciate you. You're not obligated. Dame un momento. You're not obligated. You're not obligated. Don't beat yourself up. Don't allow people to manipulate. I'm getting so upset. Do not allow people to manipulate you into thinking that they're good for you when they clearly are not good for you. Don't let them do that. Don't play yourself. Be wise. Heed wisdom. So it's not why love. It's why you. Why haven't you examined yourself in reference to why relationships aren't working? I'm going to end it like this. I'm going to say it again. 16 plus years, I found myself in failed relationships. And it's so easy to blame the woman. She did this, she did that, she did this. Now, granted, yeah, I did things wrong. 16 plus years. But I had to examine myself. I kept tolerating things that I was not supposed to tolerate. I was tolerating not being loved correctly while I'm pouring all my love, all my appreciation, all of my time, or my money, or whatever, into broken cisterns and expecting that cistern to pour back into me. Consider yourself as well. You're pouring yourself, your love, your time, your money into broken cisterns. They can't love you back. They can't treat you correctly because whatever different things are going on in their lives. Now, the sad thing is that they underappreciate you, they misuse you, but they may find somebody that they think is worth it. And they may actually go and fix themselves for that person. Because that person got to a point where they say, I'm not tolerating that. You really want to be with me? Get yourself together because I'm not finna deal with that. But you didn't do that. Or they saw something that we tend to think is, oh, just because they look good. Yeah, that could be a reason why. But there's too many people that look good that's getting cheated on. I'm just being for real. There's too many people that look wonderful getting cheated on, getting hurt. But it's the fact that when you open up your mouth and say, yo, I don't like that. Either they, man, male or female, are going to correct themselves and check themselves, or they're going to keep doing what they're doing. And with that, I encourage you to let them keep doing what they're doing, but not with you. Not with you. You want to play games, you want to disrespect, continue what you're doing. Just don't let them do that with you. You're not obligated. You're not obligated to put up with that. Male or female, you're not obligated to deal with the disrespect, to deal with the dishonor, to deal with not being loved at all. You're not obligated to deal with and embrace being underappreciated. All that stuff I wrote in my post. You're not obligated to stay with somebody that's like that. You're not obligated. You have worth. You don't have to think of yourself as less than because somebody else treats you less than because your mom and your dad or somebody else, because all these different things that transpire in your life, you being raped, being molested, just being abandoned, or just being misused and mistreated, even as a kid, as a teenager, as an adult, as a young adult, whatever. You have worth, male and female, you have worth. Stop dealing with these self-entitled people. Stop dealing with these self-entitled people. They expect you to treat them right, but they can't reciprocate that. Dip. You're not obligated. Okay? I love you guys. I'm saying this from a sense of love. You're not obligated. So instead of saying why love, there's a song by Jasmine Sullivan, which is called Lions, Tigers, and Bears. And she said, why do we love love when love seems to hate us and it never was love? Stop using love. Stop using love like that. Love will never hurt you. Love never hates you. But these people will. because they don't understand love. There's a post that says some people know how to, people don't know how to love. They weren't raised on love. They were raised on how to survive. And in survival, all is fair. They say all is fair in love and war, but when it comes to survival, all is fair in war. Because in love, you're more mindful, you're more caring of somebody. Because scripture tells us to love God, to love our neighbor as ourselves. If you love somebody, if you operate in love, you will put yourself in somebody else's shoes and say, hey, I'm doing this. I don't want to treat somebody else that same way. I don't want to steal somebody else's husband. I don't want to steal somebody else's wife. I don't want to steal somebody else's girlfriend. I don't want to steal somebody else's boyfriend. Right? That's an example. I don't want to mistreat this person because I don't want to be mistreated. I should be reciprocating something. If I've been through all these years of being cheated on, hurt, and stuff like that, now why now would I do to somebody else wrong that didn't do me wrong the moment that I meet them? But that's what happens. When you tolerate stuff, now you become bitter, and then you become those same people that hurt you. I call that the zombie effect. Watch my video. I talked about that last year. You become the same people that hurt you. You become the same people that hurt you. And now you're infected. And now you're going to hurt somebody else that never hurt you. And now they got to heal. So it's not about why love. It's about why you. Okay, I'm going to cut this off, guys. If you're just now watching, watch it from the very beginning. I just wanted to leave this with you guys for 2020. It was cool. I was chilling. I'm just leaving you guys this to prepare for 2020. My apostle, Marcus McIntyre, has been talking about momentum. Start now. Build momentum now. Don't wait till January 1st, 2020 to start. Start now. It's a few days before the new year. Start now. Get out of stuff that you don't need to get in, that you don't need to stay in, that's not healthy. Learn to love yourself. Heal from things. Start now. Please. I don't want to hear about people getting hurt. I'm trying not to cry. I don't want to see about people getting hurt, having their heart broken because they allowed things to happen. The moment you see something was wrong, dip. That's what I used to do. I still try to be mindful of that. You had one chance. After I got married and went through all that stuff with my ex-wife, you had one chance. The moment you messed up completely, I was done. And people thought I was being mean. No, because I value my heart that much to refuse to let somebody keep hurting me over and over and over again. I cared about myself that much. I had to protect myself because apparently the woman that I was with didn't want to protect my heart, but expected me to protect hers. So the same thing applies with women. We already know that. But ladies, I need you to understand this. If you're the type where you're doing something wrong to a man, understand this. You're wrong, you foul. Because you expect him to protect your heart. Why can't you protect his? Fellas, we already know what it is. There's some fellas out there that ain't good. We got that established. Fellas, work on it, step up, this, and the third. Right? If you got a good woman, she's protecting your heart, protect hers, fellas. We already know that. We already know that. All right, y'all. Peace and God bless.